Alright, so welcome back, and I think I had a little clip of the ravine trees going away. You can kind of pick up on that. But if we shift back over here to not that view, but this one, I'm at a point now where I want to do something that I was going to do a long time ago, and it's to connect all this water here. Nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy, but if we jettison this direction, you're going to see, like the river sort of terminated there and then just drug on and then abruptly ended again. I think eventually we may connect it. It's a good jaunt that direction. But what we have in the meantime is just going to be connecting this to that. You can kind of see where I've chiseled some of the dirt away. And then I've got canales right here. And I think I cut one over here. So basically, from that canal over, we're going to blow all that out. Hopefully the shovel, well, it may not last that long actually. We want to get all that out, turn it into one giant lake. And I've considered making this a bridge over water. This is also new. It's just a simple staircase into the ravine. And there's actually an insanely, I think we have time. I was lagging really bad because I was doing a bunch of stuff, but okay, there's a split here, so I haven't been down there at all. There's no cave entries that way. Coming in here though, good lord, there was everything. So it doesn't seem that bad now, but I mean, there's like 6 zombies that came out at me. And that's it. So yeah, I actually kind of want that gravel. That's good to know there's iron here. We're down to 7 torches. I didn't really pay attention to the sun, to be quite honest with you. But coming down here, it's like a split chasm, right? And you get the idea. It's pretty intense. Oh, friend or foe? You jerk. Trying to be cool. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, thought that was a slime for a second. Oh yeah, and I guess there's this one too. So, okay, cool. So this side terminated, that side continues, and it's pretty intense looking. It was way more so a little bit ago. Now is that something? There might be an opening up there. Can't really tell. I'm inclined to say that there is. Yeah, there's something. It's probably nothing major, but so I don't like the way this looks though. I'm gonna have to figure something out. However, the reason I haven't like really finalized anything is like I legitimately don't know how far I'm gonna have this water extend. And then if I take you over to this hill, get you a better look, well, not really. The ravine is up here, right? Not this way, but behind me. And let's get you to the top. Took all the trees out. There were a lot of trees, believe you me. We should probably sleep because it's hard to see anyway. So yeah, there's a lot of lights over there now. That's because we have a path that's kind of been ironed out. But this pond has always been here, and I don't know if we'll continue that or cover it and kind of have that be the termination points. Clearly, this could all connect. Speaking of this, like this is another very sinister. It's quite bright down there. There's some XP, I can only assume. Pig suicide, bacon, making bacon, whatever you want to call it. But now with these trees gone, we have all of this here. Those are just shadows. But yeah, like I said, no caves at all that direction. And I do want to have a tunnel go over to like our mining area. And you can kind of see the industrial complex. Every single tree on this hillside has a torch in it, so that should be lit up fairly well. Now if I take you over here without falling into a ravine or a cave, I'll just reverse course on what we've done so you can kind of see the path again. Considering taking the water over like that direction so we can have a bridge here, and we'll take that out. And Also, though, I thought of having a bridge kind of, you know, like from there to here to there to here to here, maybe, right? I don't know. But this actually was not just me getting stone. It goes to a, again, pretty kind of large looking cave. Not necessarily like massive, but you know, like in terms of its width, you know, size, if you will. So pathway here to an undetermined bridge. I mean, we could even like bridge off of here. I don't know yet. That always looks like a creeper with the tall grass. Anyway, pathway I've kind of chiseled out here, and then we transitioned. I laid this out in cobble, switched to sandstone, which is kind of tedious to make. I was going to go that way and then wound up doing this, but this is a point of interest, obviously. Again, come down here a few times with you. Always typically have something. That's a mine shaft. Okay. Because I have not been down there, and I saw a spider web too. That's good to know. I don't know how I've never seen that until now. I guess because I'm always getting shot from the other side of the chasm, realistically. But yeah, this way here, you know, I was originally going to have the path go that direction, and then I started back over here, and I just kind of picked this location as the ramp up point, in part because right now we still have the reeds here. So this would be like our stop point. You bail out of the boat and you're like, oh, better go this way, and it takes you all the way over there. So I think that's everything I need to show you. It's really late here, and I think I'm gonna call it a night. So I wanted to get this recorded before I like made radical changes here that no one would appreciate. Again, if you see this and there's a ton of dirt and not a lot of water, and then the next time you see it, there's not a lot of dirt and a lot more water, it's a little bit more impressive, right? So that might be what I do. I'll probably have to repair my tools. Might just build a fishing farm over here somewhere, so I don't have to always like run into the Nether Portal here or on the backside, and you get the idea. But yeah, I'm gonna be working on this, and we will see how it turns out. Alright, so welcome back. It is Monday morning around 12:30 a.m., midnight. You get the idea, usual time. And I had no idea what I'd kind of recorded and not recorded. I started a new series, Car Mechanic Simulator. If you want to check that out, please feel free to do so. There's also another game I might start cranking out pretty soon. It's a relatively new game as well. And ultimately, I think I'm just going to continue each one if there's interest or people seem to enjoy it. But I've just edited what I had of this episode here. And if you don't know where we left off, neither did I. So right there, that's kind of our bridge. That's kind of where we left off. I showcased that path. Now, here I haven't really still decided what I want to do. I'm thinking about making this embankment kind of be like a dam, and then that would be what we walk across. I've sort of tweaked that staircase entry a little bits. Haven't really caved anymore. I've gotten all of the trees out of the front of this. I mentioned everything up there has a torch at this point in time, and eventually we'll get like the path figured out to connect all of this to this area. It's just, again, I've got to sort of figure out what I want, and I might eliminate some pawns and whatnot. But the other thing we've still not done, somewhere in this area, I want a tunnel to come this direction. Yep, help if I meant to do that off camera. I want a tunnel to come this direction and enter sort of like one of our mine tunnels, if you will, which is a good ways over here, kind of where you see that cobblestone. This is the back entryway. But before we do that, you'll note, hopefully, you know, like these are all grown up. I ran out of gravel. I have since harvested a crud ton from like 2 caving expeditions, so I'll be able to fill that in. I also, to clear inventory, threw down my acacia trees that I gathered from another project, which I haven't shown you yet, and they're just here again, so I've got like wood selections on hand. And you can see something now that I spent a good chunk of time doing right here. So I think there was like a pond that was like maybe that big, and I extended it. I made it significantly larger than it had come. So I knew there was something else I needed to do with fences, and I got off on another thing that involved a lot of fences. I did finish this side off, if I'm not mistaken. Well, apparently not. But anyway, while I'm here, I don't know if I showcased this, but I got this thing going for you. So basically, if we want rails, we got rails. That's what that is. It's not done. It's not like closed in. Got bored with that, started doing other things. And if we trek this way, picture fences, you know, just like that, oak. And I thought this was cool to have this sort of like man-made stone, in part because there is a little bit of like a cave entry there, and I might want to keep that intact. Plus, I just like the way this was. That could get extended. I'm not sure because we're approaching the tree farm area at that point. I've not connected over here to the mines. I kept having, I would run out of cobble and stuff. So if I take you down here, I've got 2 branches going. This one a little higher, that one a little lower. And I'm thinking that branch may be a good candidate to go into the ravine. I'll just have to sort of, you know, take a gander at it. Bringing you back up here, though, again, please picture oak fences here. Now, I liked this tree, so I didn't take it out. I'm just going to leave it there. And I've also been running out of torches, but I've gotten some coal recently. So all of this is new. I literally just did it. We had it kind of roughed in, but now I've got like oak planks and the stone framework and everything. This is where I went through a lot of fence, and I kept making more. There were a lot of oak trees down here. I took them out. That cubby hole right there, I got a ton of gravel out of it. In fact, every bit of that gravel came from like one little chamber there, so I need that for back over there. But check this out. So this is a bridge. I just completed it. It's actually, it literally does function, you know, like it's supported in everything. I think it looks pretty good. If you recall, that used to be like a 1 wide floating plank. Thanks physics for making that happen. I've thrown down, I ran out of a little bit of fence. I like to frame like the corners, so if I'm ever taking this path and I haven't in forever, and there's a tendency to want to go that way and just assume like I'll see a torch eventually, I'll know like whoa, you know, I should turn. That's my logic. Coming down here, I have completed all of this. I go to 4 wide at some point, and you'll see us transition into acacia once we hit the desert. But I do have oak planks down across the whole way again. This would take a ton of fence posts that I don't have. I have not lifted this one. I don't have this, you know, framed with stone just yet. But, you know, throw me a bone. I try to get these videos out as quick as I can. So, again, this is like a low torch area. Right here, I don't guess I showed this because I just looked at the footage. I haven't completely framed this out, but there's like a massive little cave system down here, so I've harvested some of that stuff. I found quite a few neat caves. There's even some ravines right on the other side of that bridge. Now, right here again, I don't want to just run off into this and, you know, go into a chasm, so I've got it framed in fence. We'll finish it off later, but here we sort of transition, and there's multiple things going on with this. We could technically turn here and like get back to where we were. That is the bridge. We've got like our vine farm right there, the reed farms are there. You can't really see it, trust me, it's there. Obviously, desert birch goes best with sandstone in my opinion, and so begins the acacia. I strongly thought of doing sandstone, but I didn't have crafting tables, and I didn't want to burn through the acacia, so this is what I've done for now. We may change it at some point in time, but we're going to be on this road for quite some time. That's like a midway point, the crafting table for me. So as I take you all the way over here, I don't know, that's like the ravine that we just came from. That's the flower forest. So again, vine farm there, cactus and reed farm here. Off over there is the village. And now check this out, right? So this is sort of the high ground. We can get back. That's where we came from. This is where we're going. So if we gander off that direction, you will eventually see a desert temple right there. I think you can make that out. Obviously we've explored that. That's another mile marker for us. Coming this way, again, I kind of liked that acacia tree there, a little bit of shade, a little desert oasis here. As we crest this hill, I think, like right there, do you see that archway and right under my cursor? If I do the corner thing, that's an entry point to our little start of that complex. There's a desert well. There's also like a wicked cave system somewhere in here. This is fully supported with sandstone and acacia. It's funky looking, but I kind of like it. It's just different. And then we've chiseled this out as we continue on our westbound trek. Pigs just love it here. That one just never seems to go anywhere but here. This is a sandstone bridge, not fully supported, but again, it will be at some point in time. And I guess this is kind of where I ended, but from there, if you continue straight through the cactus, I think we eventually wind up, yeah, it's pretty much dead on. I don't know if you can make out that that is in fact a Nether Portal, but it is, rest assured. So I'll eventually connect this, but I mean, it's not that big of a deal. In the daytime, you know, it like shows up a little bit better for us, but boom, Nether Portal, and that means yes, if we start going that way, we get back into where we started with all this. There's probably not a boat here. There never seems to be one when I need it or want it to be. But this would sort of let us use the river to navigate back. So let's go ahead and hit the hay here. I'll try to wrap this up so I can get it edited. Grab some chocolate milk, shower, get a few steps in, catch up on everything online. Have this thing uploaded and maybe play some more other games. So that's the extent of it. And I recapped that path, you know, in like 2 or 3 minutes. It took hours. Like, that's what's crazy about this game. But you get the idea here. Hopefully, as I traverse this way again, you can see my cobblestone. And I probably need to throw in some boat dispensers at this point in time. That would make my life a little easier, you know. But yeah, there it is. That will, of course, open up to this village. And then if we head that direction down the river, we wind up right where we came from. Which I guess, you know, like, hopefully you remember where we're at. Don't have anything there. So what kind of boat do we want? Let's go with oak. So here we go. And that's not going to work well because we can't carry it. So, alright, bear with me, it's valuable resources. Okay, so boat, technically we do have an open slot. I never used the shield really. So just in case you're curious, you know, how this all works, this will sort of showcase it for you. Might still widen this at some squid in time. Alright, so running through here again. Hopefully you're starting to get the feel for this area. I'll probably add markers here just to totally foolproof it. But again, basically, if you see a cobblestone banner like this, that's a sign. It's a shortcut. And essentially, this is just a way quicker way of traversing the same ground that we did via foot. That water you saw there, that's that awkwardly placed one. And as we go through here, hopefully you can make out the cactus farm. We run this direction. That rabbit is a real trooper. It's just constantly swimming. doesn't run from you when they swim, if you haven't noticed that. So this is a boat, and this is now a makeshift dock. So where are we? Well, cactus farm, reed farm, skeleton farm, vine farm, zombie farm right there. This is a path. Let's see if you recall this from the start of the episode, shall we? I haven't put fences up here either, but what do you see? You see the bridge that we just hashed out. So I'm going to come over here, and right there where you see that birch fence, and then you see that oak there, that's like our little termination of that path. Starts in here and it just cuts through. That's it. That's all we got. It's fine. I'm content with it. And basically now I'm going to have myself in position to throw down gravel, which is something I want to do before I forget about it. We'll figure all this out later. I think I'm going to totally change it again. The hold up, I might make all of this water too and possibly connect there, or have a dam, you know, that's like open with the water flowing. I'm not 100%, but we're gonna figure something out. And here we are. Once again, there's the bacon chamber, and right up here is the ravine. So it seems like a good enough place to stop. Some point in time, I'll remember to showcase that at night. It looks pretty good. But yeah, so here we are. Quite a bit off camera. Again, I try to run through this quick for you to not bore you with things, but rest assured, I mean, I sink a lot of time into this, so it may not seem like it, but I sure do. So with that said, looks like we didn't get a duck, but we got the yolk on the squid, so it's almost better. But with that said, this has been another episode of Wiisdom Plays Minecraft. I hope you enjoyed. I gotta go play some gravel down over there in the orchard. Man, those acacia trees look pretty cool here. But I'll get that done. Again, like I said, please check out Car Mechanic Simulator if you have not. First 2 episodes are okay. 3 and 4, we sort of struggle with, I guess 2 and 3, since I did the tutorials first. Kind of episode 0 type of deal. I go into everything blind, so there's like a learning curve. I'm still not comfortable with the controls or the mechanics or the entire structure of the game. I'm kind of thinking I might sort of do more highlight stuff, just let myself play it. Sort of focus on story mode, upgrades, neat things we do, stupid things we do, and see if that works better. But again, if you have not checked that series out, please do. Again, this is the bacon chamber right behind me. I don't know what is up with the pigs here, but there's a ton of them, and they're always jumping into ravines and bacon chambers. So anyway, hopefully you like the bridges. Again, I need more fence posts, I need more torches, all kinds of crazy stuff, but we're sort of getting this area up and running, so hopefully you've enjoyed that. If you want to see the other brand new series, let me know. I'll try to make that happen maybe later in the week. But with that said, I'm going to quit rambling. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you back here for the next thrilling installments of Wiisdom Plays Minecraft. Adios.